Good day, good people, and welcome to Real Chicks Rock Presents Real Discussions. I am your host, Michelle Birt, and today I am not super excited. I'm just tickled. I am tickled. I'm tickled because of my guest today. We'll get into it. First of all, I want to thank all of the listeners and the supporters. I thank you so much. You guys slide in my DMs, you text me, you respond to my email blogs and things like that. And when you see me, you always give me great inspiration and compliments, and I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. For all the new guys, all the new people checking this out, listen, Real Chicks Rock is all about creatively collaborating to connect and raise awareness regarding issues that impact women. And we've been doing this now for a couple of years, but we also do it by way of customers, community service, mentoring, workshops, and this podcast. We started this podcast in April of 2016, so I'm gonna let you guys do the math as to how long we've been doing it. We've been here every Sunday, every first and third Sunday between the hours starting at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so that's just a little bit of background of what we've been doing for the past couple of years. But today is kind of special because today, for those that know me, know that this person has been with me in 2 days. It'll be 17 years, really not counting the time inside of me, a little longer than that, so like 17 and a half, almost 18 years this person has been with me. And today's topic is just growing up. And today my guest is none other than my son, Christopher Birt. Hi, Christopher.
Hello, Mommy.
How
are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Good to be here.
I'm tickled you're here because, you know, you're busy.
Yeah, the calendar's full.
Yeah.
I start my aviation maintenance program tomorrow. It's the whole month of June, so I'm busy all the way. Have work. Then I'm out of town in July.
Yeah.
And school starts back in August.
Right.
You know, last year.
Yeah. We're going to get to all that. We're going to get to all that. Yeah. So listen, are you a Grady baby or not?
No. Oh, no. I'm sorry for all the Grady babies, but oh, no. I am a Northside hospital.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Delivered by Dr. Whitmore.
Yes, Dr. Simone Whitmore from Married to Medicine. She's been in our life before Married to Medicine, so shouts out to her. She did a wonderful job because you're here and healthy, and we're just loving on you. So so you are born and raised in Atlanta, which is a rare. It's a rare jewel because I'm a transplant, right? I'm from New York, so I've come here, and then I met your dad, and you know, we got married, but then we're divorced, right? So we haven't been together now, which is almost 15 years. How has that been for you, Christopher, knowing that you have two parents that love you, but we're not together, and so you're kind of like every other weekend you're with your dad? How's that been for you?
Well, you know, you got to go back and forth, like you said, every other weekend. It's sometimes it can be a luxury. I mean, you're getting to experience, you know, two different lifestyles. You know, you have my mom here, and then you have my dad and then his family and different things over there. And siblings. I have siblings. I'm not the only one. Well, I'm the only one with her. But on my dad's side, it's 5 more of us. I have a sister and 4 other brothers. So it can be a little wear and tiring and, you know, ready to go. And then sometimes it's like, oh, hey, you're over here. Let's go out and, you know, do some, you know, go to work. That's all we do. Necessarily is go to work. And so, it's not a bad thing. Sometimes it can be good. I don't necessarily look at it as a bad thing because y'all don't make it bad.
Okay.
You know.
All right.
Nobody's coming at the house.
Right.
Doing this, doing that.
Okay.
So it's very smooth transition. Nobody argues. Both of y'all are heavy in my life, especially when it comes down to school. That's about the one thing y'all play when it comes down to education. Those two, they gonna come together and make sure I do what I'm supposed to.
I want you to lean in the mic and say it again for the people in the back. We touch and agree. We agree on what? What did you say, sir? What was that?
Education.
Right. We don't play no games when it comes to that.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
So we're not doing too bad of a job from what I'm hearing. So the co-parenting thing, no drama, right? No issues. We don't argue. We communicate. And the main focus has always been you.
Yeah,
Right.
always been me.
Always been
and
you.
only me.
Only.
Because I'm the only one.
Yeah. How does that feel? Does it make you feel special?
Yes, when I'm here. When I'm with mother here. Mommy, Mama Bear.
Yeah, Mama Bear. Yeah.
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 It feels good. But when I'm over there, oh boy, that's some babysitting to do.
Okay, because it's
But they're getting older, so you know
Right.
they can start to take care of themselves. You know, whether they're in elementary, get ready to go. One's getting ready to go into middle school. Other one's still in elementary. They're about 3 years apart. So, I don't ask me about the age because I don't know. I keep up with my own age and yours because we have the same last number.
Right.
But other than that, yeah, it's like the co-parenting thing is very smooth.
Very smooth.
You know,
good. And so those are your younger brothers that you're talking about.
Yes, my younger.
And then you have an older sister and some older brothers.
Yes, I love my older sister.
Yeah.
My older sister is my ride or die. She is right. If I call her, she'd be like, "What you need?
Yeah.
How can I do this? How can I do that?" Then I have my two other brothers. They're the same thing. I can call and say, "Hey, can I get this? Can I get that?" Well, I'm about to ask him for something anyway. Cause what is it? Today is the 2nd. Yeah, my birthday's in 2 days.
Yeah.
So.
And you'll be how old in 2 days?
17.
Okay.
17.
Okay. So they're proud of you.
Oh yes.
I think so. Right?
Yes.
They're proud of you.
Yes, they are.
Your siblings.
The whole family is actually proud of all the accomplishments. And yes, all of you Facebook people, I hear the comments.
Because my son is not on Facebook.
No,
he don't do Facebook. Why don't you do Facebook, Christopher?
I'm not that old.
It's for the older people?
Yeah.
So you
sorry for the elderlies out there, but I do not do Facebook. So I don't see all of y'all's comments.
I have to tell him.
So she has to tell me. And so coming up in 2 days, she's going to tell me about it.
Yeah, that's if I post. I don't know. This is too much. We're doing a lot here. We're doing a lot. So I don't know if I'll do anything that day. But so the siblings, the whole family is pretty proud of you. I want you to share with me your relationship with your stepmom. You guys are pretty cool, aren't you?
Oh, yes. So, well, as she is a doctor, she's a GYN. She cut off the OB. She doesn't deliver the babies anymore. She is very active with the family, of course, because, you know, she's married to my father. And they have my two younger brothers. So they're her two sons. And her mother is still here. She just turned 85 in April. So we celebrated her very heavily as she is going on in her golden years. She is very supportive. You know, she doesn't do anything that's not wrong. She's always gonna make sure it's right. She always, make sure she asks mommy, "Hey, is this okay if I get Christopher this, or if I do this?" Or she'll run it through my dad and be like, "Yeah." But you really can't run anything by father because he just, he'll cut it off.
He'll say no.
Yeah. So more than likely, I try to get the maneuvers, let y'all work it out. But she's very a very good person, and make sure she treats me like I'm her child when I'm there. So
that's nice.
It's no banging on the door at 12 o'clock in the morning. None of that. It's very, very subtle home.
Okay, that's good.
Yes.
That's good. So you seem like you have some good roots here.
Yeah, roots.
They're not too bad.
Good roots.
Not too shabby.
This is just the immediate family we're talking about here. We got other family.
So do you claim now the people on your mother's side, those are the Jamaicans?
But I'm West Indian there. Me can't. Beverly, if you watch this here, this is your nephew. I'm talking to you.
Yes.
Yes, my grandmother is Jamaican and my aunt is Jamaican. They don't really have the accent like that, but they sure do act like a Jamaican. Yeah. So we go visit Nana every year, and she always misses us. Really, me.
Yeah.
But she misses us. But I like that part of the family. It gives me a different how can I say it? It gives me a different feel because it's not here in Georgia. Since you're not from Georgia, you're out of the state, so we have to travel to go see the family. So that is a different experience when you go and travel and see your other parts of the family. And while you're there, we like to explore, go and shop and see different things and different people, your friends and people like that. So I like the family up north. It's like second to first home.
Yeah, we got the swag up there.
Yeah.
We're dripping with it up there. So that's good. Okay, so the family's good. So that's great. A good foundation and baseline. I wanna kind of move around a little bit if you don't mind, because it's you, it's Christopher Birt.
Yeah, it's me.
I call you the young man. People that know me, I address you as the young man. They'll say, "What are you doing?" Well, I have to take the young man here, have to pick him up, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. I wanted to ask you because when you were little, I'm talking about in the stroller, leg hanging out, swinging, I would always take you to go and vote. And so the very first president that you've come to understand was black.
Barack Obama.
How did that feel for you? How did that feel for you? And now that you're older and you see the difference, you're a little bit informed about politics and who's running and what's going on, and you have an opinion. Tell me about that.
I do get into politics. I was and especially in ninth grade, I was into politics. We had American government in ninth grade. So growing up with a black president is kind of like, it's like a luxury, Some people have never had that, being raised with a black president. So for 8 years, it was very settling. Now when we change times and we change and we turn and we go into the presidency that we have now, it's a little shaky, it's a little rough, it's a little bumpy, but we're making it. We're making progress. Now I don't know about this new election. Now I'm I can't vote yet, so I can't.
Yeah, you miss it by a year. Yeah, otherwise you be hitting the ballots.
Yeah.
But you're paying attention, which is good because you need to know.
The CNN that my father has got me stuck on. So yes, I do watch the news, Channel 2 Action News, MSNBC, Fox 5, all the news channels. I stay aware of what's going on in the city and around the world.
Okay. I want to bring it down to more of a local level because since you're born and raised here, you got a lot of skin in the game for Atlanta. What do you want to see for Atlanta? As a young person, you're going to be 17 years old in 2 days. You're going to be a senior. We'll talk more about that. But what do you want to see for the city? What do you think it needs?
Well, one, and so this is where it's going to come into play for me. One, there should be more job opportunities, especially for younger people.
Okay.
My mother here, everybody,
Hi.
was in my ear about a job so bad. Son, you need to get a job. Son, you need to get a job. Son, you need to get a job. This job there, job everywhere. Get a job. Okay, Ma, I'm going to get a job. Okay. I got a job. I work at Six Flags. But on top of that, I own my own business. On top of that, I've been working on my business for the past year or so now. The one thing I want to see Atlanta do is be able to create more jobs within the city or just within Georgia, period. Now, there's a difference. Yes, there's a difference between Georgia and Atlanta. If you were born in Georgia, you were born in Georgia. If you were born in Atlanta, you was born in Atlanta. Now, within Atlanta, I want to be able to create jobs such as the pilot job, not necessarily job, but be able to fly the plane and understand the fundamentals of the plane, and also fly drones. That's my business, my aerial photography business, to be able to help people understand why the drone is very useful in the 20th century, where it can take you in the next 5 to 10 years, not even that, the next 2 to 3 years, how much money you can make on a monthly basis to be able to generate generational wealth for your family and for other people that you pull into your circle. And so that's what I want to see, and that's what I want to help build when I get out of high school. Okay. So I got some work to do. Plans are put in put in play. My mom knows my plans like the back of my hand. She is my momager. Yes, she is my momager. She has my full calendar on her phone. So she sees, so if you need anything, you got to go through her first before you get to me, so she can plan it right. But yes, so that's what I want to see in the city. Create more job opportunities for not only just younger people, but for people that are just looking for part-time jobs or full-time jobs that just they got laid off from their other job, because we're still in the COVID era or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, that's what I want to see in the city, see a change in the city.
Because it was difficult, because when I was your age, we could get intern jobs easily. We could the school kind of helped us align with businesses that were looking for young, talented people or people that wanted to earn some money. And you got positions that were part of your major, so it made sense.
Right.
So, in working with you and helping you, we've got the door shut in our face. Like, people don't respond. Everything is a QR code, right, to get a job. So you got to have a smartphone in order to even apply. Right. You fill out the applications. I was going to the places. I was talking to the people, talking to the managers. They were like, well, you got to do the QR code, and we fill out the applications, and nobody called us back. And we're talking the stuff that somebody his age should be working. We're talking Arden's Garden, Smoothie King, Publix, Chick-fil-A, like real, easy, but stuff that I see a lot of kids his age working, and I'm like, how can we be down?
Yeah, because one thing I was not doing, oh no, I was not working in fast food. Well, if it ain't a Chick-fil-A, then I ain't doing it. I'm sorry. Yeah. I just don't see myself working in a fast food, because I feel like once you work in fast food, you just feel like you get stuck. You get stuck. You get used to the job, and some people do break away from it. But once you start in high school, I feel like that's where most people end up continue.
Really?
That's where they work. That's their full time, and they get moved up in the ranks. They get all the way up to manager or whatnot, and they get they get paid, but they're still at a fast food restaurant. So I can't see myself doing that.
Now talk about your education, your path. Because you've never really had the opportunity to go to just one school for a long period of time.
Whoa. Okay,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, except this last one, but go ahead.
I've changed schools just about almost every year. Just about. Hey.
Almost.
Hey. Almost. It was only a time that I've been at school for the most 4 years, but I've stayed at a school for at least one school year, from August to May, and then next I would be moving to a new school. But there's stories behind everyone. So we'll start at elementary. Yeah. So I started at Bright New Beginnings.
That was a daycare.
Daycare.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I moved up into Berean Christian Junior Academy,
which was kindergarten. You did that from first to second.
And then I moved from Berean Christian Junior Academy to Renaissance Elementary.
Right.
And then there's a new school that opened up right down the street
that we got zoned for
from our house, which was Wolf Creek Elementary. So I was there from fourth until fifth grade, and then I went from there to Renaissance Middle, and I did 1 year there, and then I went from there to Fulton Leadership Academy for 4 years. I left right before they closed, so this is their last year, closing this year. And now I'm at Carver Steam Academy due to the help of my mom, my aunt, and my sister. So yeah, being here at Carver Steam, well, let's start out at 9th grade, because this is where I really began my journey. Your journey. So 9th grade, I'm at Fulton Leadership Academy. Mind you, this is a school that is one of, I want to say, 5 in the state of Georgia that has an in-house aviation program. And it's it's the first all-male, predominantly black chartered school. It went from 6 to 12th grade. They offered the aviation, which was the main thing. They had robotics, they had engineering, and things like that. So 9th grade, I started out. I remember my teacher. His name was Mr. Samuel Dukes. I still talk to him to this day. And he was our aviation teacher. He's a certified. He flies his plane. He has a plane that he flies, and he taught us the beginning fundamentals of UAS or UAE, one of the two. UAV, sorry, unmanned vehicle, which is like drones, the big drones that they fly in the Navy or the Army. And he taught us the fundamentals, like how the plane flies, whether that's a drone or a plane, how the plane flies, how it defies gravity, how it moves through the air, what you need to do when you're, how to move your flaps and things like this. So I started enjoying the class, and I really was like, I think I like this. And so I was more into it, because before I'm like, planes, oh yeah, hey,
Nice. Wee.
But you're in the plane, and you feel the rumble. But I really was enjoying the plane. I mean, I was really enjoying the class, and so we took it up to another level. And I believe, was that ninth grade? That was ninth grade. Spring break came, and they sent to the school a summer camp. I mean, like a spring break camp for the whole week of spring break. And it was at the airport. And it was the same stuff we were learning in class, but in 4 days. We learned how to fly a plane in 4 solid constructed days. Spent 3.5 to almost 4 hours in the room every day, learning how the plane moves through the sky. What do you need to do? What signs you need to follow? How do you need to follow these signs? How do you talk to ATC? And what do you need to do in order of a stall or anything like this? So we learned a lot within the 4 days, on top of the stuff we was already learning prior to spring break. So we learned everything. We got a tour of the airport. We met the general manager of Hartsfield, the Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport here in Atlanta. We got behind the scenes. We seen the people mover, the plane train. We seen it all. On the Friday of that week, we went out onto Charlie Brown Airport. We told our math teacher to come out, because we were very close with most of our teachers, but we told her to come out, and we told our flight instructor to come out. I mean, our teacher. They were like, yeah, we'll come out. And on that Friday, we went out. It was like, I want to say like 25 of us. We went out. We had 3 planes out there. We all got to fly the plane that day for 30 minutes, and it's in my logbook. And so when I flew that plane, he let me taxi all the way to the end of the runway.
Yeah.
And I got to the end of the runway. We did our pre-flight check. Like, we, revved up the engine, make sure the engine was good. Checked the wings again, looked at the tail rudder, make sure it was moving. And then we got onto the end of the runway, right there where those strips are, where everybody comes down and you see, and you feel a little bump. We was right there at the end.
Yeah.
Plane came over. Plane was coming in, and we were getting behind it. And he was like, all right, you got it. I was like, huh? He's like, yeah, you got it. He was like, apply the throttle. I did. I applied it about 75% for like 2 minutes, maybe a minute and a half. And then I applied it to full 100% throttle. And then next minute, he was like, pull gently back on the yoke and take off. I pulled gently back on the rope. And the good thing about this plane was we had motorized, we had automatic landing gear. So the wheels came in and came out. Now that's the plane I like. It's a Piper Warrior. I don't like a 172, a Cessna 172. Why? Because it's a high wing and the wheels stay open. I don't like that. And I pulled back on the yoke, and I had the person that was sitting behind me, my classmate. He was recording me, and I pulled back on the yoke, and he was like, "Pull back a little bit harder." I pulled. And next thing you know, we're getting off the ground and we're in the air. And so we did a quick minute. We did a pattern. You go up, make a left, final left, and then come down. And he took over. I did the turn coming out of the airport, and I did the straightaway, and then he did the land, like coming in for the landing, because we had a little tailwind, so the plane was a little rocky. And so I landed the plane. I put the wheels down first. It wasn't as smooth.
That's your first time, but
Yeah,
it's
it wasn't
okay.
as smooth. But I came down and I bump and turn like how they normally do. Bump, turn.
And how did that make you feel, Christopher?
I
Flying?
was like, oh yeah.
That was it?
I was like, yeah.
That's what you wanted to do?
When the next time I'm coming out here? Like, let's move it. And so as we go on from there, we still studied class, and then I did the same class again. My teacher, unexpectedly left due to his problems that he had. But then we had another guy come in, and he was talking about drones. We were already talking about drones in the beginning of the class, but we didn't talk about it on this level to where he can make it possible for you to make the money.
That part.
So we started. We had these meetings like every week, just about like every day. I had a meeting every day.
Yeah.
Every day for 182 days. Like,
you ain't counting the days, are you?
I did.
You said 182 days. Okay, counting the days.
I had a meeting literally every
day.
single day. During lunch, 35 minutes.
Yeah.
Talking about how can we do this, how can we do that. We got it together. Me and a few other people, we got it together. We said, hey, this is what we're going to do. We set the trend. Mind you, I'm the face of the school now. Because I was in the paper. I did the summer camp. I did this. I did that. And so now, I had did the speaking for the $500,000 that we got for the school.
Right.
So I was on the face of that.
Yeah.
So then, he came in and he talked about drones, and we just boomed off from there. So I started my business in the 10th grade. So that was, I moved away 9th grade, then we came back in 10th grade. Now we're in 11th grade. I've left FLA. We done did the drone. I got my drone business booming, blase. We come to Carver STEAM Academy. This is my first year here. I met, the first day I came, I got with my counselor, it's with an S. He took me to my class. The first class he took me to, but because he didn't read the schedule, he thought it was a B day, because I think I came on a Friday. So Friday is a C day. We run all 8. It's all the 8 day. We run all 8 classes, I think 40 or 35 minutes, and we get out at 2:15. So he took me by mistake to my B-Day class ahead of time. And so happened that my B-Day class, my first period, but it's my second, is my aviation teacher. So he took me over there. He said, hey, I think this is his class. He said, oh, no, we're on C-Day, but let me introduce you to him, blase. He has your class. I was like, hey, my name is Christopher Birt. I came from FLA. Oh, yeah, I heard about Full Leadership Academy. This is before they was closing. He was like, oh yeah, I heard about them. And you came over here. I said, yeah, I flew, one time. Or by this time I flew twice. I flown twice. So I have an hour in my book. And then, because I had to do the summer camps and things like that, but I'm going to get into that. So I come in 11th grade, and he's like, yeah, we're going to get you together. And
I
so
love it.
So in my school, we have a shop, a maintenance shop, where we actually build the plane. And so he has been helping me get to where I need to go. So he put me on to King School, which helped me get my online. I did it my ground school online. I did my online ground school. It took me through a month.
3 weeks to a month.
Yeah, because that's how long it took me to do Joshua's long. Anyway.
To get your license?
That's a process. It took me almost like a month to get that certification. I mean, you have to watch the videos over and over. You got to take tests. You have to do this. And when I finally got my certification, I was waving it around like I got my PPL, my Power Pilot license. I'm like, hey, I got it. I'm done. He was like, okay, congratulations. Mind you, I'm the only one at the school that got this free offer.
Wow.
I got it for free, because normally you have to pay to get the online ground school certified and be able to be finished. So I was able to get it for free.
I want to put a pause right there, because we talked about all of your schools, the different schools that you went to. Now I'm a share from a parental side, right? Because now it sounds very Cinderella-ish. Sounds like the glass slipper is there on the step. Sounds real good. It is a interviewing process of these schools, like trying to find out what school works and what won't work, right?
A lot of red line.
It was a lot of that. And at that time, years ago, I had a little bit more disposable income. I don't now. But then, so I was like private school. So some of these schools that Christopher mentioned was private school. And you thinking private school would be better, and in my case, it was not.
She took me right out of it.
I took him out because they had no problem telling me, Ms. Birt,
your tuition
is due. But they had my son in the principal's office or in the corner, and he's in timeout all the time, and they were like, we just don't know what to do with him, and this and that. And so those that know, I spent many a time in my Honda Accord praying, asking God what to do, because here we are in this, as they call it, a metropolis, this black metropolis, this excellence, this thing, Atlanta. We got pretty decent jobs, people have a home, people are driving decent cars, but the education system here sucks. It is horrible. It is always ranked in the high 40s. Like there's 50 states, it's ranking 47, 48, 49, always. And now that I'm a parent, I understand why. So people have sold their homes, moved to different counties, to a county that might have better public school opportunities, because everybody doesn't have money for private, and private school tuition is almost like college level. It is ridiculous. It is crazy. So your only hope is public school and maybe a charter school. And let me tell you something, parents, be boots on the ground. Show up for these PTAs, call them, email them, text them, check the report cards, check those grades, ask them, are they doing their homework? What's going on? You have to empower the teachers to let them know that they have the ability to report to you and tell you whether or not your kid is off track or not. We don't want to wait till the last minute. We're trying to figure this stuff out. So it has been a journey for me as a parent. And then when you were younger, you couldn't give 2 nickels about school.
Really couldn't.
You didn't care about it. You didn't want to go.
I didn't.
So now to see you excited, to see that you have something that sparks your interest, not just one thing, but 2. Then you have all these other hobbies and things that you do, this audio-visual thing.
That's a list in itself.
You do an audio-visual on the side, and so you're producing, helping with the production of shows and things like that. And that came from you helping me do sound
at the Urban Grind.
At Urban Grind, when Real Chicks Rock used to be, keep grinding at Urban Grind. You did that for like 3 years. You couldn't even reach the speaker pole, the speaker stand.
But I knew how to set it up.
You know how to set it up.
So now I have a team of people.
Now you have a team of people.
Well, I'm working on the team of people since it's my senior year. So I was busy this whole entire 11th grade year. But let me back that up to the 10th grade. Let me come back.
Scooch it back a little bit. Okay.
10th grade summer before I got into 11th grade was extremely busy. This is why I had to hire Mother as my mother. Because if y'all would have seen the calendar, I had stuff overlaid, stuff was double booked. I was at a camp one day and was out of town the next 4, 3, 5, 7 days. It was a mess.
He was rolling.
It was a mess.
Going to conferences.
I'm rolling this year. I'm rolling this summer. I'm gone for I'm not gone, but I'm gonna be busy for the whole month of June. July, I'm away twice. I'm only on break for 2 weeks, but that's gonna change because I already know there's gonna be 2 more camps that's probably gonna fill up those 2 weeks. So I'm gonna be out of town on vacation, doing this, doing that, doing something. So in the summer, I had an opportunity again to fly again. My 10th grade year. I flew with the Tuskegee Airmen Atlanta chapter. That was a camp for about a week. I was only there for 2 days.
2 or 3 days.
2 or 3 days.
2.5.
Then I turned around and I went on a trip.
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as school let out, I went to the National Flight Academy, which is in Pensacola, Florida. That's on the naval base, and I'm going again this year, paid by my school.
Awesome.
They had 8 scholarships, and of course I had front row, first class.
Come on, Jack Harlow.
The first scholarship.
Yeah.
But I went to the National Flight Academy, and I fell in love with it. It was really a mind changer. You are away. You are gone for a week.
Yeah.
Your parents can't call you.
No access.
Hey,
Yeah.
hi, how are you?
None. No.
Son, I miss you. Oh.
Nope.
No, you had to send letters like you're actually in the military to the people.
You didn't send me a letter. You did not send a letter. I didn't bother you. You didn't send me one.
Nope. No. Parents had to send letters in order for us.
Yes.
to,
I didn't send one.
And I don't know how long that took to get there.
I don't know.
By the time it got there, it might have been over
time
with.
for you to come back. Yeah, I was like, nope, I'll be okay.
Yeah, so you don't have your phone for the whole entire week.
Yep.
Put your phone. The only reason why they have you do that, one, is because they know phones are a distraction and they want you to have your full-on attention.
Yes.
But two, you're on a naval base. So you're actually on a base. You have to get cleared by the military. You have to get cleared by the MPs, the military police, before you go to the camp. Like we are inside. It is not outside of the military base where you could just pull up and come, do your thing. No, you have to go through 3 checkpoints before you get into the NFA. And then when you get to the NFA, they're checking your bag. They're going to check your bag. They're going to take your phone. They're going to take your watch. They're going to take all your electronics.
Yeah.
Put it in the bag, and they put it away until the thing is over. So when I got my phone back, I had like 1,500. No. It was like 3,000 some notifications that I had. Folks was calling me. I was like, I was only gone a week.
Come on, man. Listen, I want you to put a pin in that. I want to talk about your financial wealth and health. Because now that you have this drone business and you're a business owner and you're getting paid for some of your services, how are you handling your money? What do you do with your money? Do you have any investments? What do you do with your money?
Yeah, so I do. Right now, I'm invested into 2 stocks, which I need to check that when I get off of here. They probably, but when I bought them, they were, was it like $2? One is they're both aviation.
Yeah,
tied into
that's
that.
fine.
One is called Joby, 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 and then the other no. I'm sorry, I only have one aviation, and then the other one is a bank, SBNY. There's a bank out of New York that got shut down after foreclosure or something. They lost like $1 billion, but they just opened back up. It's a crazy story. Joby is a autonomous air taxi, so no pilots in there. And so that's about to boom probably, I think, next year, 2025. So right now, when I bought it at $2, and I put in like 100 or something, and it's like at $5 now, something. So I'm at like $400 that I just let it sit. They told me to don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
Let it sit. Like these are long-term stocks.
Right.
Like when they get there, they're gonna I'm gonna start throwing in $5 here and there every other week or something, just to build up the rapport. So when you pull it out, you have a little lump sum.
Now, you're giving us the Cinderella version. I appreciate that. But I'm going to get with you because you said I can ask anything. We can talk about anything. Are you good with money, yes or no?
Sometimes.
Okay. All right. Why?
Sometimes.
What's going on with you?
But.
What's happening?
But. Like I told my mom, it ain't gonna be too many times where I'm gonna mess up with the money. Now I ain't say I ain't gonna, I might spend it, That's where the money really go into the spending. Can't tell you how many earbuds I done bought. But I don't have a bad problem with financial problems, but I do know how to save, and I do know what to do with the money, when to do with it. And I'm good at math, so folks can't cheat me out my money. I just.
Is it important for you to learn financial management now?
Yeah.
Let's keep it about
I've been learning about it since I was younger I've been learning about it since I was in middle school.
Yeah.
Because between you and my father, he's the generational wealth and you're the financial and with the wealth, the health and the wealth. So I've been learning about it for a long time now. I mean, I know where to put my money, when to put it. I know when to touch it and not to touch it. Put it in the savings. Now, a good thing about the bank that I have is when I put money in there, they add some money. They add like, what is it, like 50 cents every time you put it in there. It just even if you have $1. So they add money while you have it in there. So if I have nothing in my savings, it'll say that I have $5 in there just set aside for emergency funds. So like it adds money to the emergency fund. So I would recommend to people, to adults and parents and things of that nature, if you do get an account for your kid, which y'all probably already know this, but get an account that adds value to the account, the savings account or the checkings account when while they're putting money into it, so they have some kind of money for emergency funds. Other than that, yeah, I do pretty good with it.
Well, when you were little, I did this thing with you called green light, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you
yeah,
would
yeah.
have
I
to
still
do
have
your
it.
chores, and you earn a little bit of money. So
Yeah,
just trying
that's
to
another way too. You can do the green light.
to build
Green light
up.
is a major starter tool for kids, that want to have their own card. They can put their little face on it. And then the parents can monitor the whole entire thing. Hey, you spent this.
Yeah, where are you? I
there.
was like, you did what? You bought what? Yeah, that type of stuff. So again, just trying to build up your muscle with money.
And also, now this is where it gets, y'all gonna be like, whoa. Let's see, I got 3 credit cards. Yep, two of them from my mother, one is for my business, and the other one is from mommy. The other one is for my father. I'm not gonna give names.
Yeah, we don't have to drop names.
Yeah,
but the whole purpose of that is to help you build up your credit. Yeah.
So I have been building my credit for a long time, and now that I have a card, I can actually see how the credit works. You spend something, you pay it back. Spend something, pay it back. Spend, pay. So I've been building my credit for a long time, and when she told me the limit of what she got on her card.
Don't say it.
I said, "Oh my!"
Don't say
I said, "College," and she said, "You know why?" I said, "No, it's because of that credit score I got." I said, "Oh, okay. Well, let me build up this so I can make sure when I get mine, mine looks a little bit more than yours."
There's power in that, and just a tip or a suggestion for parents. If you have a credit card, you can always put your kid on one. They have their own. And again, you can monitor it, so it's not this, they go out here and do what they want to do. He uses it to get Chick-fil-A. It's usually for eating, and he'll do Starbucks or something like that. It's very,
sorry.
It's very, very little things. It doesn't exceed $20 when he hits it. But he's older. But it's helping to build his credit score, so when he's in a position to really start making some moves financially, whether it's a house or really launching this business with bigger people working with them, he's already built up the credit.
And and it also helps me get out of a jam too, because these debit cards are really funny, and it's not that I don't have money. Of course I have money in there, but sometimes they just don't act right. So I just, tap and go.
Yeah. Let's talk about this, because you've watched me your whole life work. I work all the time. Laptop, working, corporate America, project manager by day, nonprofit owner, moving Real Chicks Rock, doing stuff. And shouts out.
If Miss Gay, if you're watching on the thing, you know, pull up to the school with a laptop on the phone. Miss Birt, you working? Yeah, I don't get off the clock.
I'm always working or doing a meeting or something.
It's gotten worse.
Yeah.
It's gotten worse now that she's home. Before she had to drive to and from work. Now that she's home at the house.
Yeah, I'm working all the time. And shouts out to our extended family, Portia and Matthew. Auntie Portia would say, Michelle, if Christopher was a purse, you just carry him like an accessory. You take him with you everywhere you go. And I do. So Christopher,
people out there,
So Christopher has seen it like firsthand and has said to me repeatedly, I don't ever want to work for corporate America.
Oh,
I don't.
no.
He says, I will not. I don't want to work for corporate America. And guess what? He's not alone. I think this generation of kids, they just don't want to do it. They don't see themselves sitting in a cubicle.
Well, some do.
Or working.
Some like it because they get the big office on the corner.
Okay.
But me,
You don't want it.
No, because I no.
Why not, Christopher?
One, and you know this from the top of your head. One, I don't have patience. I and she tells me I have to work on it.
Yeah,
all the
work on
time.
that.
But I don't. And it's sometimes it's hard for me to work on it, but I do not have time to wait. I don't like waiting.
Yeah.
And so me waiting on other people to get stuff done is I'm gonna lose it. And then I don't like when people tell me something I already know. Like,
Oh, that part, you don't like that part, yeah.
No. And then being stuck in meetings, I don't mind meetings if I know what the meeting is gonna be about. But if it's gonna be the same stuff over and over again, and then you're gonna nitpick and do this, that, I don't have time for it. I'm gonna get in the plane and I'm gonna go fly in the sky.
It's good. Get in place. I'm gonna come back to school in a minute. Well, really, I'm gonna come back right now. You went to the junior prom. Like, shouts out to Carver STEAM Academy. I'm grateful to them for their academics. Really, Christopher and I made a deal because, like he mentioned, he was attending Fulton Leadership Academy. It was an all-boys school. I thought it to be a really great school. But Christopher was crying out, like, no, I gotta get out. I don't want to be here.
Them.
Yeah.
I was telling them when I got into school.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, y'all not looking too good.
Yeah, he said, I gotta get out. And I said, well, I felt that you gotta know your kid. And I felt that at the time, especially when he was younger, he was easily
distracted by girls. Yes,
things. People, just big lunchroom settings, people buzzing, everything's going on. And I said, no, you need to concentrate and focus. And so I made a deal with him. I said, you give me the grades and I'll get you in a co-ed school. And he did. He brought me home A's and B's from 9th, 10th grade. And it was imperative that I got them. And realistically, and I'm talking to all my Norman Thomas heads, right? All the people I went to high school with. And just people in general that are my age. We had a great time in high school. Like, high school was fun. And so I was like, you deserve those experiences. You deserve to go to dances, the prom, basketball games, football games, like, just that stuff, because it's memorable, it's great times, and it kind of helps and shapes you, molds you into a person, right? Because, and you find your tribe and some people you hang out with and you kick it with. And so high school could be fun. I know, unfortunately, for some people, they didn't always have a good high school experience. I did. So I am a huge advocate for, doing your grade, getting your grades, and, having some fun too. So shouts out to Carver, because they have embodied my son. Staff knows him, administration, he's just all over the place.
Only my first year.
Only first year. So we got one more year to go. I am super excited because I'm counting down. I got 12 months, really 11, because we're in June. And down here in Atlanta, school is over the weekend, the Friday before Memorial Day, right? So they get out here like in May. I know up northeast, they're still going to school. They'll go clearly after Father's Day, more towards the end of June. That's when they get out. But down here, they start in August though, so it's hot. They start the first week of August and they get out the third week of May, somewhere around there. So I'm counting down. So I'm 11 months away from graduation and then 8 weeks to college. Where do you want to go for college, Christopher? Tell the people where you want to go. Where you want to go?
Well, I got to go do my, see, I'm always busy.
Shoot. Where do you want to go?
Well, it's two options right now, but the main one is Tuskegee University in Tuskegee, Alabama. My major is aerospace engineering. By the time I get there, they'll probably have a doctorate, so I'll be the doctor of the skies. Woohoo! But the other one is Hampton University. I got to go visit the school sometime in June, at the end, early June. See, I'm out of town. See that?
Yeah, it's probably July. We'll try to get up there so you can see.
July, something like that.
And why them?
Well, they have aviation program too.
Okay.
So both schools, they're the only schools I'm looking at right now that they're aviation based. I'm not going to schools that don't have anything pertaining aviation.
Right.
I went to Howard, HU, for the people that said
Yeah.
Yep.
On a college tour.
I went on that. And
Shouts out to Derek Black. Thank you.
I've been to other colleges. I've been to Fort Valley. I mean, not Fort Valley. I went to Gordon State. I went to all the locals. I haven't been to Georgia, Georgia State University.
Okay. Let's talk about this.
Yeah, TU
Is where you want to go.
it's on the ballot.
All right. I'm gonna turn my back when I ask this question. So tell the people about girls. So are you dating?
Oh yeah.
You are dating? I'm hearing
Yeah.
it first here because I can't get an answer at home. So you're dating?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Multiple people or just one person? You can't say?
Well, one person.
I didn't know that.
It's one person.
Wow.
Yep, one person.
Same grade?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Coming up on a year.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yep.
We'll have to have a blue room conversation when
Ah.
this is over because I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I've been in this for a long time. I've been talking to girls a long time. Don't stop. Doesn't stop. I have friends. I have male friends. I have female friends. I have best friends. I have them all. I have associates. I have people who don't like me. I have them all. And I tell them I don't care.
Oh my gosh. I got a monster right here.
I really don't.
Ooh.
But yeah, I've dated before. I've dated previously, No, so me and her have been talking for a year. Like we've been close for a year. I've been close with other people for years, and I've been knowing these people. I feel like the people at school, I feel like I've known them for forever. And I've only been
You only been there a year.
The rapport that I built in this school took me. My other school, I was the governor/mayor of the school. Yes, they gave me a title. I was the mayor and the governor of the school. Ran that thing like it was a prison. This school, my title is Doc. Yes, my name.
I'm gonna ask you this. What are some of the things that you look for in a girl?
Huh.
What are the qualities? What are you looking for? Or you don't have any, you just talk on the phone?
No. Oh no.
Just asking for a friend. Just want to understand.
No, they gotta have some knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah, and you got to be able to rock with me, because when I lean left, you got to be able to lean left. When I lean right, you got to lean right.
Somebody stop the show. Somebody stop it.
Because I'm always busy. You got to be able to keep up. I don't want to get on the phone and you be like, where you been at all day? I've been busy. I've been moving. So when I say I'm doing this, I'm gonna be doing that. When I say this, I say that. So you gotta have some knowledge, and then you gotta have some bandwidth, because sometimes I ain't gonna be able to text all the time because I'm busy. But I might be able to get on the phone. Yeah, I'm always on the phone. But personality. Let's see. Just carry yourself well. Look nice and decent.
Okay.
I'm very fashionable. I just don't wear all the clothes, but I'm very fashionable when it comes down to certain things. It's like, as you see today, have on a 3-piece suit with these Steve Madden shoes on, and this lovely Apple Watch.
Oh my gosh.
Series 6 with these lovely beads I've created for myself. The spectacles are Rag & Boone, company based out of New York. Yeah.
All right, let me pull this back in because this train is getting off the track. So what for your senior year, because you're coming in now, you're a rising senior. You made it through 11th grade. Congratulations on getting through this new school in your 11th year. So this 12th year, what are your plans? What's going to happen 12th grade? What can we expect?
Okay, now everybody hold on, because this is going to be a really rough and tight year. One, right now I'm looking at about 10 to 15 cords on my neck. If you've graduated, you know that the cords that go around they come around your neck. I have a lot of cords. I'm getting a lot of cords. So this year is major. I'm working on a lot of things post graduation. One is the warehouse, 2 is the business, 3 birthday and graduation party, 4 my graduation, get away from everybody, and 5, I gotta get ready for the college that I'm going to, and then 6, just gotta make sure that I'm okay with everything that I have that I've done through the past 12 years of me being in school. And then see if by the time then I should have a little cash stacked away.
Okay. All right.
And yeah, so I'm gonna be busy this year.
Busy.
I'm already busy. I might not be busy outside of school, but I'm very extremely busy within school.
Yeah, you are.
So I got the principal's number. I got all the AP's number.
Got it.
I have the front desk lady number. I got the janitor's number. So I am very busy within the school. So this year I was very busy. Mommy can tell you I was extremely busy. Hey Ma, I need to stay a little bit after school. Okay, son. How to what time? Listen, I don't know. This ain't FLA. I can't give you a timestamp. But I was very busy. I like she said, I did the audio visual. I do the audio visual. I do the setups. I do a lot of setups for the school, for the events and things like that. I help coordinate with some of the events. For senior week, I ran that whole entire senior week down. They had an event every single day that they needed me for. Me and 3 other people they needed us for. Like, we were there back to back to back. My schedule for school is just as busy as I am outside of school for the summer.
Let me ask you a question, Christopher. What characteristics do you think that you've gotten from your father?
The
This is
accent.
Okay. Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, it comes at once in every other while or so. The accent.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
What characteristics have you gotten from your mom?
The project management. Time management. Learning how to professionally email somebody. And that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I get the work ethic from both of them.
Okay.
From you and my father.
Okay.
Because my father, yes, he does work.
Okay.
Yes.
How can your dad support you better in your 12th grade, in your senior year? What would you like from your dad?
Wow. He's cheap. So,
Say.
he gotta let easy on the money.
Okay.
Just slide you some, son. Shoot. Just, a car.
Okay.
Insurance. Hello.
Hello. All right.
That's all,
What
cheap.
What would you like to see? What kind of support would you like to see from your mom for the 12th grade?
I need you to go in full momager mode this year.
Full momager mode.
We got it.
Okay.
Sometimes you might miss a I love you, but I need you to go in full momager mode. The calendar. No, I'm serious. The calendar is going to be off the chain, and I'm glad I found this calendar where everybody can see my calendar. But full momager mode, we need it, because there's gonna be a lot of planning, a lot of talking to this, a lot of office here, a lot of office there, and it's all coming at me, and it's gonna hit me, and I'll be like, oh, let me just turn it over to you.
Your older brothers and sister have poured into you. What are some of the things that you would say to your younger brothers or just kids in general? Now that you're being a senior, you're a senior now. What advice would you give them, Christopher?
Well, I give a lot of advice while I'm at, in general. I give a lot of advice to people in general.
Okay.
One is if, during school, just make sure that you have connections with all your teachers. Prime example. I had to take an EOC this year for U.S. history. I'm gonna tell this to all the new students that are coming in. We have this year for at least 11th grade, if we have any. You take an EOC at the end of the year. We take two. We take one for American Lit and U.S. history. You have to make sure you build a rapport. Why? Because that EOC determines if you get to go to the 12th grade. It's very major and crucial. If you fail those classes, you'll be a 12th grader. Yeah. Oh yeah. But you'll be taking 11th grade classes.
Wow.
Which means you have to do double work before you graduate. And if you don't do the double work before you graduate, you won't be graduating in May. You'll be graduating in July. And if you don't graduate in July, you'll be graduating next year.
Wow.
So my advice is you build a rapport with your teacher. Why? Because prime example me. I had a U.S. history test coming up. I stayed after school for a month and 3 weeks. Every single Monday through Thursday, I stayed after school as much as I could for at least an hour or 30 minutes, maybe almost pushing 2. We stayed after school every single day and covered all 23 standards in 1 month in 3 weeks, which takes from August all the way up until the end of March.
Yeah.
April. We covered all 23 of them subjects, and the last 20 through 23 was about the current presidents, except for Joe Biden and Donald Trump. We ended on Barack Obama. And when I tell you, when we went in that test room and we knocked that test out and we got a high score, our teacher was proud of us.
Good for you. Good for you.
So my advice while you're in school for the little youngins, make sure you build a rapport, whether that's with your principal, your counselor, because they probably have connections with people to something, to somewhere, for something, for you to go where you want to go.
Right.
Schools are basically our connection to the outside world. Once you get out, you're out, and you do what you do. And you can come back and be like, hey, I did this because of you. It's what you can say. But make sure that you build relationships. And the same thing people have told me before I go into college is build relationships while you're in college.
Absolutely.
So while you're in there, make sure you build your relationship. Keep up the rapport. Don't make yourself look too bad, because how you present yourself is how you present yourself for the first time. So make sure. And Carver does a great job with that. So
last question, because we the time had ran off so quickly. See, the time went by. Here's the last question. How do you want people to remember you? What do you want them to remember you by, Christopher Birt?
You talking about when I'm in the casket?
Yeah, or even before, even while you're alive. What do you want people to remember you for? What are you going to leave us?
Well, I'm gonna leave you the advice. Is number 1.
Okay.
Number 2, the warehouse. And just open the doors for other people.
That part.
Couldn't be open.
That part.
So I'm gonna give a little description about this warehouse that I keep mentioning. So post-graduation, I'm planning on opening up about a 44,000 square foot warehouse. And it is generally for drones and learning how to fly a plane so that people can be able to get a job, if it's part-time, full-time, however they want. They don't necessarily have to get a job. They can learn about it and they can fly for themselves, get a plane, fly for themselves. Or get a drone, do what you want. You can have it for fun. But there are laws and requirements that you have to abide by in order to, be able to fly that drone. We also can host drone races in there, so you're pulling in some good money with that. people need indoor places to learn how to practice the drone. You start indoor, then you move outdoor. We want to make it 24 hours access so that everybody can have access to it any time of the day, because there is a new law that you said you can fly at night as long as you have a light attached onto your drone. So you want to be able to give those experiences while you're there. I don't know where this location is going to be, but that's the plan on post-graduation. That's my major plan of opening that warehouse to be able to get people those opportunities and those jobs. They don't necessarily have to get the job, but they can work there. They can, have that skill so that they can teach others and say that it came from, here, from this place that we got. And so right now I'm also working on helping my school get an FAA certified instructor to come to the school so that we can turn our program, the aviation maintenance program, into a pathway.
Nice.
So I asked the new principal, I said, hey, how can we change this into a pathway? Change it from a program to a pathway. She said, we need an FAA certified a certified instructor. I said, okay, I'm going to help y'all work on this so that we can get this, so that we can change it to that. Good so I literally just helped them change the A in STEAM.
Good for you.
It's science, technology, engineering, agriculture, aerospace, and arts, A cubed.
Nice. Congratulations.
A squared, now it's A cubed.
Good work. Good work. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Oh yeah, more accomplishments.
Oh, look at this! I can't stop smiling.
Now, y'all see she's here now. Wait till y'all see her at graduation.
I'm gonna be a mess. Those that know already know. I don't know. Now listen, I don't know if I'm coming in heels or wearing some Chucks. I don't even know. I'm gonna be there. I deserve. I deserve. I'm gonna be celebrating. And listen, those of you that don't know, if you see a guy driving a golf cart really fast during House in the Park, it's him.
It's
so
me.
We don't know if he's
move out of the way. I'm not gonna tell y'all again.
He's got the whistle and he's blowing and carrying on. So we don't know if he's doing that again this year. If he's doing the drone piece.
Well, we don't. Uncle Ramon, if you're watching this, we're gonna have a conversation.
So we don't know. So shouts out to Ramon Russell for giving this young man an opportunity, a job to do the golf carts. But listen, that's my time. Let me just publicly say this. I love you.
Oh man.
I love you, and I am honored to be your mom. You drive me crazy. He's a teenager. I got to tell you off camera what he does. But yes, I love him, and I am truly proud of you. And I am 10 toes down here to support you until the very end. Thank you for your time today. I know you're so busy. I hope this was fun for you. I was just deliciously tickled throughout the whole conversation. That's my time. I'm Real Chicks Rock, and I am everywhere. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram. Go to the website, subscribe so you can get the blogs and the newsletters. Go copy a t-shirt. It's summer, it's springtime. It's nice and warm. You need that on you right now. Take a picture in it, tag me so I can see how cute you look in it. Listen, I want to leave you with this. Frankie Crocker, WBLS 107.5 in New York, he said it every night, Monday through Friday. Before he left, he would say, may you live to be 100, and I live to be 100 minus a day, so I never knew that beautiful people like you had passed away. Thank you for checking out Real Chicks Rock Presents Real Discussions. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next show.